More and more frequently, Dad, the justice system is at work. We're seeing dealerships get fines and fees and restitution being paid back. No one's actually admitted any guilt. But anyway, we'll talk about that in a second here. A New Jersey dealer group, Open Road Automotive, to pay $300,000 in a settlement with the state. What happened here, Dad, with Open Road?
Well, like everybody else, they're not admitting any guilt. And Open Road, by the way, ranks number 42 on Automotive News' list of the top 150 dealership groups in America. My suspicion would be it's probably not just happening in New Jersey. What they've done is they're trying to make up for the fact that they employed some illegal practices. In a lot of these cases, they're fines, but they're not necessarily fines that will be going back to the consumers, to the people that got taken advantage of. And my favorite line is that this was a business decision to just go ahead and settle in an amicable way. I mean, that is such BS.
So let's break down what happened here. And yes, they did settle. That's why they admitted no guilt.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
So there were allegations of deceptive advertising, undisclosed prior accidents for vehicles, failure to honor warranties. And the state also accused Open Road of failing to use correct advertising language and running used vehicle ads without VINs. So in addition to the $300,000 penalty that is distributed across multiple dealerships, 3 dealerships that they have, Open Road must provide a $100 service credit to all customers who bought a vehicle in 2017 and were, Dad, quote, charged a wash and detail fee.
So they're getting a $100 service credit. So they're not getting, it's not like Open Road has to send them a check.
Open Road's generating revenue from this.
Yes. Open Road, the agreement is, okay, we'll give you a service credit, which means you have to bring your vehicle into us to service it. And if you don't think we're going to find an extra $100 for you to pay to cover that credit you're getting, you're out of your damn mind.
Thinking about getting an extended warranty? Go to joinyaa.com and check out our pricing there. There's no obligation, no spam, no robocalls. YAA for your extended warranty.
Yeah, let me keep reading here, Dad. The settlement said Open Road can't charge such a fee unless the amount is included in the advertised vehicle price or unless the fee is itemized and disclosed in a sales document such as the retail installment contract, which it wasn't. Then, Dad, at their Glen Toyota store, they have a $90,000 settlement. Okay, so $66,000 of that is penalties to Glen Toyota. Another $24,000 is going to cover legal fees. What they did there at that dealership is they were adding different pieces of F&I products, vehicle service contracts, VIN etching, things like that. But then they were misrepresenting them on the contract.
And Glen is not, I don't believe, that's not part of Open Road. That's a different group altogether.
Correct. Thank you. So another one that the New Jersey went after here as well. And then Lynnes Auto Group was also they were also targeted by this crackdown. Lynnes Auto Group paid $33,500 in penalties and another $13,000 to cover legal fees. They were charging fees like online fees, motor vehicle fees, dealer service fees. They were already included in the doc fee, but they were then adding those as other ancillary fees. There's just a lot of kind of not great practices happening in the state of New Jersey.
That's true, but here's the best part about Lynnes Auto Group. Lynnes Auto Group agreed to pay $33,500 in penalties and $12,881.01 to cover the agency's legal and investigative costs. However, $20,000 of the amount can be waived if the group shows compliance for a year. So, in essence, they're paying nothing. They're paying the fees for the state to have investigated them. What's the customer getting out of that? Nothing. This is just pure publicity and BS on behalf of the state's attorney general. If you're going to crack down, the crackdown has to start with, we're not going to settle so that you can say you didn't do anything wrong. Okay? Because that doesn't do anything for anybody other than generate what the attorney general hopes will be some positive press. Okay? It didn't do anything for consumers here. Nothing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm off my soapbox.
No, I
now.
completely agree. It even says in the article, the state's decision to opt for a less formal investigative process rather than file an enforcement action also signified a less severe matter from the start. That's the one of the attorneys involved. We are absolutely convinced this was all overplayed, is a quote from one of the attorneys. And they also said this was all way, way pre-pandemic. There was no pattern of wrongdoing.
Hey, but it made a nice article.
I mean, it's good to see a crackdown. We saw in the state of Maryland, Coons Kia was fined over $1 million or $1 million going back in restitution. Earlier this year, Napleton Automotive Group paying up to $10 million in fines and restitution. We saw some Arizona car dealers, some Pennsylvania car dealers. This action here from the state of New Jersey, while following the same pattern, which is good to see, pretty weak in the grand scheme of things.
Weaker than circus lemonade, buddy.
All right, Pops, we'll be back with the next one that we see. Hopefully there's a little more oomph behind that punch.
One would hope.